This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hello everybody and welcome. Today I am here with Paul and Adam from Greater Than Games and we are going to be playing Spirit Island, yes?
Yep.
Hooray, I got that one right. So, Paul, do you want to give us a quick overview of what this game is? Because we've got it all laid out, we're all ready to play, but let's give everybody an idea of what we're going to be doing here.
Absolutely. So this is Spirit Island. The plot of the game is that you have an island somewhere in the South Pacific, something like that. And on the island, there's these humans that live there called the Dahan people. They live in these little wooden huts.
Okay.
And there's also nature spirits that coexist with them, more or less get along, that kind of stuff. Then one day, other humans show up in big sailing ships, land some explorers, start building towns and cities and blighting the land. And they start destroying the presence of the spirits, killing the Dahan, and we're the spirits in the game. Okay. We have to increase our power and drive those invaders off the island.
Ooh, I like this idea. I like the idea of actually, instead of playing the invading force, actually playing the more nature side of things. It's a nice little twist to it. Okay, so I am going to be playing the Earth Spirit, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, vital strength of the Earth. So you're a defensive, kind of a little bit slow-moving Earth Spirit. Yeah,
yeah, and I have to say I love the artwork you guys have done. Let me just quickly move it in here. Have a look at that. He kind of looks like me. I'm
it does. I see the resemblance. Like, yeah. I'm going to be playing Shadows Flicker Like Flame, who is a shadow and fear-based spirit.
Okay. And what sort of style of play is this then?
So this is actually going to be a lot of prevention and trying to stop them from building, trying to scare the explorers out of the area so they don't build cities there.
Ah, okay. So more of a control character. And your own?
Yeah, I do a lot of support kind of stuff. So I'm River Surges and Sunlight. I'm a support spirit that can move stuff around a bunch, help out the other spirits. I also am sort of like a minor fertility spirit for the Dahan people, so I can make them make more Dahan.
Always a good time. All right, so I'm taking you out with me.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've done our initial setup. Whenever you start your game, on the back of your elemental board, it tells you where you're initially going to lay out your stuff. So if we look down onto the board, the red tokens here are my ones, and this is showing that I have quite a bit of influence here and a little bit less here, but you guys are completely different. So you, Paul, have only laid out the one blue token here, and the other side has 3 here. So bit of an even spread. We're kind of all over the place. So the way this game, I've noticed it plays out quite like a bit of a puzzle. You know, you actually have to work out what are the most efficient moves to make to actually get rid of what's on the tabletop, because the game is constantly going to be pushing back and growing the invaders against you. Right. Shall we begin a round?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, for the first round, everybody, we're going to be moving quite slow. We're going to be taking you through exactly what's happening, when and where. So the first thing that happens in a round, what is it? So
the first thing that happens is all of us look at the top of our panels here, and we choose a growth option.
Okay.
So we each have completely different sets of things we can choose.
Yeah, so my 3 options is, I can reclaim my cards, I can add a presence at range 2. So if I look at the board, if I am here, and I want to say put influence here, I can pop one or 2 away with that action, yeah?
Yeah.
So anything that says at range 2 includes the lower ranges as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. I also have gain 1 power card. Is this important?
Yeah, so that's really important. That's how you increase your power in the game. So you've got over here, everyone starts out with 4 powers unique to their spirit.
Yeah.
But over here, we've got stacks of minor powers and major powers.
Okay.
And the minor powers are cheaper, less powerful effects, and the major powers are more expensive, cooler. That's how we win the game when everything gets terrible.
Okay, so basically, minor deity powers, godlike, Zeus on high, casting a lightning bolt up your backside.
Exactly. And when you gain power using your growth option, you take the top 4 cards of whichever deck you choose, look at them, figure out which one will work best for your spirit, put that one into your hand, and then discard the rest.
Okay. Is there any difference to how that works with major and minor powers?
Yeah, so when you gain a major power, there's an additional cost. You've got to forget some other power you already know in order to gain a major power.
Ooh. So if you have some really nice abilities built up in your hand and you decide, things are getting bad, I need a major power, you're going to have that clutch moment of, I want to drop that.
Exactly.
Which of these do I get rid of?
Yeah. Okay, so my last one there is add a presence and gain 2 energy. Energy is the cost for actually playing your powers, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so very simple. This is going to be running quite nicely. So first thing we all do is pick what we're going to do. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add I think the first thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to add a presence at range 1 and gain 2 energy, because I think that's going to be key. I need to get that economy up and running early. So I'll take 2 energy from here, and I will add a presence at range 1. Where would be good for that? I tell you what, I'll actually pop it at range 0, because whenever I get 2 of these together on an area, that actually gives me some extra unlocks for certain cards that need that to actually play them. So I think having that, it's just going to increase my sphere of influence a little bit to begin with.
Yeah, the other thing that gives you is you have a special rule on each of your panels.
Yes.
And yours, if you have a sacred site, you have defend in that area.
Yeah, and a sacred site is whenever you have 2 of your influence in one area. So I've got 2 areas with defend 3 on them right off the bat. I think that's going to be quite good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Paul, what are you going to do?
Cool. So I'm going to pick the growth option where I get to add a presence at range 1 and then add another presence at range 1.
Ooh.
So I'm going to pick 2 of them. So I'm going to add one here, at range 1 from there, and then another one at range 1 over there.
Okay. So you're just flowing out across the land.
Exactly.
Like a river. And yourself?
Well, I am going to do mine that has add a presence at range 3. And I'm going to try and get mine up and running here, give myself some energy. I want to be where there's going to be explorers, ideally, so that I can drive them off. So I'm going to go all the way over to here.
Ooh, okay.
Cool.
Right, so yeah, that is one thing you have to consider with each of the spirits. They have different things they kind of want to do, so as you're growing, don't just grow randomly, actually plan where you're growing to. The other thing that you're managing is, as you're placing down presence, you're unlocking either more energy or more cards to play in around. So me, for the first while, I am quite slow at playing cards. You know, the mountain doesn't move too quick, but I can start gaining energy pretty damn quick, so I can start playing really powerful cards quite quick.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the next step after we've chosen our growth option?
So then you just move down your panel and we go to gaining energy. So now you gain energy equal to the highest number uncovered on that first row.
All right, so I'll gain 3.
I gain 1.
And I'll gain 2.
Nice. Okay, so after we've done that, what's next?
Then you play cards.
Okay.
So you look at those cards in your hand. There's an energy cost in the upper left and a bunch of other information about ranging and targeting that I can kind of talk about. So, for example, I'm going to play this card.
Okay.
So this card costs 2 energy, and since the circle around it is red, you know it's fast. So that means it's going to happen sooner. The actual effect will happen sooner. And then if you look down here, I can do it at range 1 from anywhere that I am, and it can target any sort of land. So there's no restrictions on the land I can target.
That's a good choice. I think I'm actually going to start with Draw of the Faithful Earth, which I think is a very useful card. So it is a slow one, but what it's going to do is it's going to allow me to draw explorers and the hand into a single location by gathering them together. And looking at the board, I think if I choose this location, I can get 2 explorers drawn into here, away off the wetlands, and get 2 to hand in amongst them, which could be quite useful.
Cool.
So I'll pop that to the side. It is slow, so they will get to do some stuff first, but starting round, it's not so bad.
Yeah. Then it gets real bad.
I think I'm going to play Mantle of Dread, which allows me to do, is another slow power, but allows me to do 2 fear, and target spirit, which is one of my friends here, can push 1 explorer and 1 town from one of their lands. So it'll allow us to isolate things a little bit more.
That could be handy.
Yeah.
That could be very handy.
Cool.
All right. So I've no fast powers for me.
None for me either. Nope.
I've got a fast power. So I've got that fast power I put over there before, Flash Floods. And I can deal 1 damage, and then if a target land is coastal, I can deal a 2nd point of damage.
Ooh.
But right now, I'm not too worried about that. I'm actually going to just do 1 damage over here and kill this explorer.
Ah, okay.
So that gets rid of him.
Well, actually, hang on. If you actually did this explorer, because I'm about to draw this one into here.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So if you do this one.
Sure. Then that gets rid of that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So this is the thing. This is a fully cooperative game, and everything happens essentially simultaneously. So actually discussing with your friends who you're playing with what's happening and when. If one of your friends does something that you think you maybe are going to affect better, just take a second and say, actually, do we maybe want to reverse that and do it the other way?
Yeah, and a lot of times you can chat and be like, all right, I kind of have this. Like, don't worry about this. I can like toss a point of damage over here. Or maybe I can.
This one's a
gather
real
some guys
problem
around.
area. Can you help with that?
Yeah. And you will find you will have areas of the map that are just beyond hope for a good while.
Yeah.
But don't worry about it. They're not constantly harming you.
That'll probably happen over here. That's my guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the desert where there's a city. I'm looking at coastal where there's a city, and I'm looking at a forest here where there's also cities. Cities are bad. They are not your friend to begin with. They are very difficult to get rid of at early game. Right. So fast powers are done.
Yep.
Yes.
What's the next step?
All right, now we go over here and we do the invader action. So if we were scary and we earned a fear card, then we would do that now, and it would give us a minor positive effect, but we haven't. So we go down here. So this wetlands card moves over to build. Now they're going to build in the wetlands. So every wetlands where there's any white plastic pieces, they put a building. And they put whichever kind of building they have the fewest of with a tie going to towns. So here, they're going to put a town. Here, they're going to put a town. Here, they're going to put a town.
Yeah.
Here, they're going to put a town.
Yeah.
And over here, since they have a city where they're still going to just put a town. So they put all those towns. And then, scoots over there, and then now they're going to explore in the jungle. So that's every jungle that is next to a source of invaders. So either next to the ocean or next to a land with a building in it gets an explorer.
So all of them.
So yeah, all of them.
Pretty much.
For sure.
Yeah. The start of the game, it is going to be all of the lands for the first few turns.
Yeah.
There we go. And then that scoots over. And then next round, we wouldn't do that every round. So next round, they're actually going to ravage and deal some damage in the wetlands. Then they're going to build in the jungle, and then they're going to explore somewhere else.
Yeah,
so
and this is why I'm trying to start drawing them out of the wetlands with my slow card this round, so we can sort of mitigate it early. This is a game of firefighting. Okay, so that's now done. We're now on to slow cards.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so my card will trigger, and I will get to start drawing people about. So I'll draw this guy into here, this guy into here, and I'll bring these two Dahan villages into here as well. And that should leave that as a bit of a fighting zone eventually whenever we get mountain cards coming up. That's the other thing. Your actual locations deck is randomized for your games. So you might find you have games where very few mountains get triggered, or you might find one where you're just constantly fighting on the water side of things, or in the forest, or in the desert. So it does affect it, but just try and plan ahead and try and outguess the game whenever you're doing that. Right, so that's my slow card. Done.
So mine will do 2 fear. So I take 2 of these tokens from the fear pile and move them down into generated fear.
Okay.
And when all of these tokens move down here, we get one of those fear cards that will help us out.
As we move through that, our win conditions get a little easier.
Yeah, right now a win condition you can see over on the board. So our win condition is no explorers, no towns, and no cities.
Yeah.
Which is quite hard, but as we generate more fear, we'll get easier and easier win conditions.
And then target spirit may push 1 explorer and 1 town from one of their lands. So I figured over here we can have you push those into another land.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I will, you know what, I'll push them over into this mountain probably.
Yeah.
Inland, so that's great.
So we don't have to worry about that one next turn at least.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, round done.
All right.
Round done.
Well, I've got one more card because I can play 2 cards. So I also play this card where I can gather up to 2 Dahan, and so gather is pull from any adjacent land. So I can suck in from any adjacent lands. I can pull up to 2 Dahan, and then if there are at least 2 Dahan there, I may have them make another one and gain an energy. So I'm going to target this land here, and I'm going to pull these 2 Dahan in. And then since there's a bunch, I'm going to add another one,
Ooh, that could
and then I'm going to get an energy. Yeah, that's my
I like that.
my long-term plan to deal with that land.
Yeah.
The army is on the march.
And then actually, I can actually do another thing. So every one of us has down here on their panel an innate power.
Let me lift this in and I'll show these. Yeah, so this here is an innate power, which for me, so if I get 1 sun, 2 mountain, and 2 leaf here, once this turn, target spirit may repeat a power card with an energy cost of 1. So it says target spirit, so I could target someone else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
You can let someone else repeat a power, which is cool.
That could be very useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where you get those icons are on these cards. There's along the side a bunch of icons there, and the ones that are filled in, you have those elements for this turn.
Yeah.
So basically, whenever you're drawing your major and minor powers, keep a close eye on what exact abilities you're drawing and what elements are coming with those abilities.
Yep. So I have, right now, I've got a power that says it's enough. I've got 2 water and 2 suns, which is enough. I only need 1 sun and 2 waters in order to get this ability that within range 1 of a sacred site, I can push either a explorer or a town. So that when I target a land, I push it out somewhere into some adjacent land. So from here, I'm actually going to target this right here. And I'm going to push it up to here.
Okay.
And the reason I can do this is my special rule says that my presence in a wetlands, even if I only have 1, it counts as a sacred site. So, so this counts as a sacred site for me, so I can target that and push it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right, so round 1 complete?
Yeah, now we're done. Yep.
Okay. Now we're going to start speeding up play and seeing just will we beat the game, because the game does fight back. You will see it now that we've got the Ravage and the build and the Explorer to do this round. So, growth.
Yep. Yeah, we discard all our cards and then growth. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
And make sure we've paid for all of our cards. Because that's one thing in our off-camera game, I kept forgetting to pay for my cards. Right. What would be good here? Still have those. I think I'm going to gain a power. And I'm going to gain a minor power to start with.
Yeah, I think I am also going to gain a power.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Okay.
So, looking at the board, if I gain a minor power, I can only place my influence at range 0.
Right.
And I already have sacred sites here. So that will be completely worthless. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to reclaim cards, which means I get this one back. That could be a lot more efficient, but it means that I can place one up to 2 away. And where are we going to have some issues soon?
The jungle is going to get terrible soon. This turn is the wetlands, and then next turn the jungle is going to be terrible.
Well, if I go from here, 1, 2, you've already kind of got that. If I go here, 1, 2, I'll go into this one. That should do for my growth. I'll then gain my 3 energy.
Like this.
I'm going to add a presence. Let's see. Put this probably here. Try and spread out into that area.
This is the other thing. Between you and your mates, you don't want to all just cluster in one corner of the island.
And then gain a power card. If you could hand me 4 minor powers there.
Yeah. This is the other thing as well. You're looking at how you're going to move as well during these games.
Yeah. And everything. Are we just going to go all simultaneous down to fast powers?
Yeah, we'll do that. So now we're back to this.
Yeah.
Do I want to gather anywhere? Don't really want to gather anywhere. I do, however, want to do this.
Yeah. So in the rules of the game, what you typically do is once everyone knows the game, you just start at the beginning of a round, everyone does growth, and then gains energy, and then plays cards all simultaneously, kind of chatting about what you might do, like, oh, I got some stuff over here, and I'm going to do stuff over here. And then once everyone is ready to do fast powers, then you pause until everyone's ready for that, and then you do fast powers simultaneously.
Before I pick my power here, is there anything anyone can do about this area?
No.
Not really. My current target is going to be this area here. So I'm going to play Rituals of Destruction. It's a slow power. If somebody could move an extra Dahan into here, would be great, because then I can do +3 damage. So it's doing 2 to start, and if I have at least 3 Dahan there, I do +3 damage and 2 fear.
Oh, God. I don't this turn have the ability to do that slow. Otherwise, if I reclaim cards, then I do in the future. I can help just set you up.
I might maybe better holding that, because the mountains are quiet at the minute.
Well, the other thing...
Then next turn.
One of my options here is that I can give a target spirit +2 range with all their powers. Does that help anybody with anything they've got?
+2 range. Well, if I go 1, 2, 3... You're worried about the wetlands, yeah?
Yeah, I'm worried about this one in particular. This one I think is lost.
Yeah, that one.
We're not going to be able to do anything about that.
Well, if you can do that... I could play that destruction, but they're already going to ravage there anyway.
Yeah, it's got to be fast if we're going to fix it.
Yeah, which is a bit of a problem. See, this is the thing. You have some spirits can actually increase the speed of powers. Although, actually, play that, because
Okay.
I have a year of perfect stillness.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
So if I play that for 3,
Yep.
and we increase the range, I can go from here
Yeah.
on 2 and make nothing happen there.
Oh, that's perfect. If you're going to do that, then I will put this. I was debating whether to put this second presence, if I was going to put it here or here.
Yeah.
And if they were going to blight there, I wasn't going to put it there
Yeah.
because they would deal damage. But I'll
Then
put
I will
it there
pick
anyway.
that if you put those.
Yeah.
Discard there.
Perfect.
Then I will play that, and I will play this also. I think. Maybe that doesn't do as much good. Let's do that one. Okay.
Yeah. This is a very cerebral game because you kind of have to mind meld with 2 to 3 other people, which is very weird. Okay, all done?
Yeah, ready for fast powers?
All right. So would you mind increasing my
Yeah.
range?
My first power is to increase your range.
All right. So what I'll do is a year of perfect stillness is a cost 3, but what it does is all invaders lose all actions in a location. So I'll pop this into here to remind us that's what's happening there, and then I will just pay the cost for the card
Perfect.
out of the way.
Cool. And I've got a quick fast power that is I'm going to target you.
Okay.
You gain 1 energy for every power card you played this turn.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So I will gain 2 then.
Yep. There you go. That's my fast power.
Yep.
Awesome.
And do you have another fast power, or
My only fast power was giving you the range. I
Okay.
have one
Okay.
slow, but
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any other fast, so.
right? So we're on to
All right, now we're on to them.
and Ravage and all the rest.
Yep.
So which order does this go in? So is it Ravage, then Build, then Explore?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So how Ravage works, since we haven't really shown anyone that yet,
Yeah.
is in every land of that land type. So in this case, they're going to ravage in the wetlands.
Yeah.
So in every wetlands, each invader piece deals damage equal to its highest hit points,
Yeah.
its maximum hit points. So 1 for an explorer, 2 for a town, and 3 for a city.
Yeah.
And that has 2 consequences. The first is that if 2 or more damage is ever dealt in a land,
Yeah.
then Blight enters that land from over here. And when Blight enters a land, it destroys 1 presence of each spirit that happens to be in that land,
Yeah.
which is why we were worried about this land.
Yeah.
And if all of this Blight is ever on the board, we lose the game. That's
Okay.
our loss condition. So the other consequence, though, is they'll kill the Dahan. So you'll see. So the Dahan have 2 hit points each.
Right.
And if the Dahan take that damage, they can just die.
I see. So currently here we have 6 damage being done.
Yeah. So they kill the Dahan and blight the land, and it's real
Yeah.
bad. Yep.
that's no fun.
And here they're locked down.
Right.
Here they do 2.
Yeah. So here they do 2 damage, which is enough to blight.
Yeah.
And then, since there was already a blight there, it cascades into an adjacent land. So you had a second blight in some adjacent land.
Yeah. I would suggest we put it into here.
Yeah, I
That
think
makes
that's a good
Because
call.
there's no spirit presence,
Yep.
and they've built nothing in there yet.
Yep. That'll be all right.
What
But
else?
all the other wetlands are fine because we managed to clear them out. So that's
Yeah.
good. So this goes over here. Now they're going to build in the jungle.
Yeah.
So that's just like it was before.
Yeah. Same deal.
Yep, same deal. So a bunch of towns.
We'll have to put a city over here,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks.
That's no good, but I can mitigate that a little bit. So
Oh, that's good. So that's there. And then they're going to explore in the mountains this time.
Aha.
All right. And I think that is still, that is definitely still every mountain, it looks like.
Yeah.
Haven't cleared out an area to prevent exploring yet. So,
We'll get there.
yep. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
And these scoot over for next so we can know what happens next turn.
Yes.
All right, slow powers.
all right, my slow power is I do 2 fear, so I will put those down there.
Oh, nice.
And then in a land that I have presence, I can replace 1 city or 1 town with 1 explorer, or 1 city with 1 town. So I'm going to
please
do
do.
that here
Oh,
in
that's
this
great.
awful place and replace that city with a town.
Nice.
Helps a little bit. That's good.
Excellent.
So that'll be a little easier to destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a power where in range 1, I can push up to 3 explorers and or towns out of a land. So I'm going to choose this land here, and I'm going to push all of these guys out into here.
Yeah, because we have no desert at the minute.
Right. So that'll make that get fixed.
Yeah.
And then I have my unlocked ability as well to push another guy. So I'll actually do that. I'm going to shove this guy just over here.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and then top of the round.
Yep.
So my token comes back in. That area is no longer defended, and this time I can gain a power.
Yeah.
So I'll put my influence down at range 0 into here. So this now has defend 3, which is great. because if they're going to ravage in the jungle, they'll do no damage, and then the Dahan will strike back and take out some stuff
Excellent. Yeah, that's great.
and then I'm going to get myself a minor power.
Sounds good. And I've got a reclaim, so I'm going to gain
After
a minor
you
power as
claim
well.
also.
And an energy.
If you could hand me 4 of those also.
There you go.
Thanks.
Ooh, there's a thing. So I have a 0 cost here, which could be very useful for us.
Okay.
It's Gift of Power, so it's a slow one, but I can target any other spirit, and that target spirit just gains a minor power.
Oh,
Would that be very useful for us?
it will help us power up very quickly for certain.
Yeah. Does it have elements that help you get your innate power?
Well, it's got a mountain on it.
Yeah.
The other ones, I've got Enticing Splendor, so I can gather 1 explorer or town, or I can gather 2 Dahan. So can get Dahan moving.
We're going to get some more.
Entrancing Apparitions doesn't really help me at all, but it's got Defend 2. If no invaders are present, gather up to 2 of them. So what do we want? Do we want powers coming in, or do we want a little more board control?
Well, the one that I just took is going to be a defend 10 in certain areas.
Oh, that's good.
So,
yeah.
so I'll be able to sort of slow
Well,
things
you got
down
that
a
power
little
that
bit
lets you
more.
hit a land really hard if it has a bunch of Dahan, right?
Yes, I do.
That might be handy to get the board moving stuff around one then.
Yeah, but I'm thinking constantly passing out
Powers. Yeah.
powers
Yeah.
to everybody.
That would be
You're
really
gonna
good
have
too.
so much flexibility on
Yeah.
being able to go.
And then when we-
by the way, I want to
Right.
use your power now.
Yeah.
And actually, I just got another
is
power that'll
pretty
help me
good.
move Dahan around. So that'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go with the
I'll help
gift
set
of
you
power.
up.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm on board.
Over there. Right, so that's all of mine done, which is great. And now we're on to picking the power cards we want to play.
Yes.
I can still only play the one,
Those
but I
are
think
for
I am just going to
discard
play
there.
the gift of power, which is a
nice.
slow one, but it's 0 cost on energy, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And I gain 4 energy. I do like grabbing some of the minor powers with that 0 cost as well.
Yeah.
Just because it leaves your economy free to build up a little bit to take a big swing later.
So I'm going to play this new card, which is fast, called Quicken the Earth's Struggles. And I can either do 1 damage to each town or city. That doesn't do me a whole lot of good right now, but I can defend 10. So wherever I have a sacred site, which happens to be
fantastic.
right there,
Yeah.
That's great.
that's going to be a bad place.
So we pop one of these down.
Yeah.
Mark that is now defended. And that's a fast power, yeah? Well, why would you ever have that as a slow power?
That is a fast power, yeah.
Alright, I have no fast power, so you guys are just free to do your thing.
All right. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, sorry, we've already started doing yours before Paul's done.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I can play 3. So now there's a bunch of figuring out what my third one is to help optimize it. Do I want to? I'm just seeing what's going to come up that's bad. There we go. I've got it. All right. Anyway.
And then my other thing is, because I have all of these elements, this is going to work out. At fast, I have 2 moons and 1 fire, so I can gather 1 explorer
Nice.
also. So where's going to be the best place to do that?
Is there any lone explorers in the mountains that you can gather out? Oh, that one.
Well,
There's this one
this one?
here,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
that's-
this is not going to do
and that's
anything.
inland. That's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, not close.
Because they're going to build in the mountains.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll pull him out
Nice.
of there, and that'll work well. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
You done with fast?
Yep, I'm finished.
Cool. I just have 1 fast, which is to deal 1 damage, and then a 2nd damage if a land is coastal. So I'm going to do that over here. So I deal 2 damage. I'm going to kill this town.
Okay.
Has 2 hit points. And then whenever you kill a town, you generate a fear.
Ah, nice. So we're
Excellent.
getting closer to getting the first card
Yes.
here. Which is nice.
All right, that's my fast power.
Right, so it's on to ravaging in the jungle. So what
All right.
happens where?
So here, they're going to deal 4 damage,
Yeah.
which is enough to blight the land. And when the land blights, my spirit presence is destroyed, and this is gone forever from the game.
And we lose 2 Dahan?
And it kills 2 Dahan. Yep. But now, some Dahan lived, and so the Dahan strike back during Ravage. So now they deal damage equal to their maximum hit points, which is 4. And that is going to be enough to kill this city and this explorer,
That's
Nice.
great.
which is really cool. So and killing a city gets us 2 more fear.
Great.
Then we're going to come around Ravage in the Jungle. So here, they're just going to blight.
Yeah.
Yep. Nothing. Nothing to defend there.
Here is totally defended.
Yep, that's good.
Here they will blight.
No, because you have a sacred site there.
Yes, so
you're
defend 3,
defending
so
3.
they do nothing.
So they do no damage, but that Dahan strikes back.
Yeah, and let's have them take
Yeah,
out a time.
absolutely. So it gets another fear. Here, same thing. They would deal 3 damage, but you've got defend 3, so therefore we're fine there.
Wonderful.
Here, though, they actually do deal 3 damage. So the 3 damage blights the land and kills one of the Dahan.
Yeah.
But then this Dahan lives, only takes 1 hit point worth of damage, still strikes back for 2, still kills this town,
Yeah.
still gets us one more fear.
More. Yeah.
So that's all right.
Doing pretty okay there.
Yeah.
So that's everything in the jungles. Then they're going to build in the mountains.
Yeah. So what mountains get built in?
All right. Well, this one is terrible.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
We're going to need to solve that. So, fortunately, you've got your big hammer thing, so maybe that will.
yes. Well, I can either do the big hammer thing, or I can maybe regather my cards next round and just make this not affect us at all.
Yeah, that would
That
work
might be
too.
good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so there's a bunch of towns, but we cleared out a bunch of areas, so that happened. And now they're going to explore in the mountains again.
Oh,
Double mountains. It's
Yeah.
gonna be rough. So
there.
I actually think that's not awful because we can focus on one area for a little
we're
while.
just really
Yeah.
concentrate
Yeah.
on the mountains.
Yeah.
All right, that's what we got. And now we go on to slow powers.
Yes. So target spirit gains a minor power. Who would like it?
I wouldn't say no.
I mean, I know I don't really have a lot of powers just yet. So
Right.
am I allowed to target myself with that?
Yeah, I think so, right?
yeah, you are actually. If
it
that
says
would be good
any.
for you, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking. I've only done the 1 power grab at the minute.
Right.
And the only way I get powers with my expansion is to go at range 0, which really
Right.
is really
Yeah.
sucky for me.
Yep.
So doing it this way, I can just have that the whole time and
That's
maybe
great.
not do that anymore
Perfect.
unless I want a sacred site.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll do that for myself.
Cool.
If you guys want to push on.
All right, sounds good. So you're gaining 1.
So I have a slow power, 2 fear,
Okay, good.
and then I replace a town with an explorer or a city with a town in somewhere that I am. Let's see here. I mean, this is probably going to be the best.
Yeah,
We don't,
they don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, you're.
It's all mountains right now.
You're
They
not
really
really.
care.
It is all
mountains, which is a shame.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. Let's downgrade that to 2 explorers so that
2 explorers? Oh,
well,
just
just one
Yeah,
explorer
Yeah.
there. That's yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Ooh, I've got some interesting cards.
Right, I've got a few slow things to pushing stuff around, so I can do a bunch of that. So I it's got to be within range 1 of me. I'll land with Dahan. So here's what I can do. I can target this land and deal 1 damage per Dahan.
Okay.
So that Dahan will kill this.
Great.
Okay. And I'll just clear
That'll
that
solve that. Then there's another one where I can push. So I can push up to 3 towns or explorers out of a land. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to push these ones over to here, out of that land.
Nice.
And then, since I've unlocked my innate one, I can push 1 explorer or town out of a land. And I will do that to this one. Just put it in there,
Nice.
in your travel zone.
Okay, so
right.
now I need to think what powers I'm going to take from these 4.
Yep.
So I've got one.
I'm done.
If target land has my influence in it, I can do 1 fear and 1 damage. If the target land is sand next to water, an additional damage, which is quite nice. It's slow though. Then Visions of Fiery Doom, I can do a flat 1 fear and a push of 1. Make sure that is a minor power because it's got the extra bit on it. If I have 2 fire symbols, it's +1 fear, which is really nice. I've then got one which is defend 1. If the target is jungle connected to sand, it's defend 4 instead. Or I've got one where it's just a flat defend 5 with, if I have the feather element, increase this powered range by 1. Personally, I'm liking the Visions of Fiery Doom.
I think so. Yeah, that's a really good one.
So I think for me, I'm going to reclaim my cards and put 1 at range 2. So where would be useful? Mountains are coming up.
I'm going to add a presence at range 3.
I press range 2, but I'm going to do it there.
I'll go over here.
Then I'm going to gain a card too.
Actually, I'll do that too. I'm going to share some space with you.
Cool.
Um,
Let's see. If I go from here
and gain
One.
3 energy.
to, we've actually got.
That's
actually,
fantastic.
This is something I'm thinking. I don't want to put all of us with influence in one location, so I'm trying to figure where's the best place to grow out through to. Maybe to here?
That's not bad.
Yeah, that might be my best option to start with.
I'm actually going to.
4 more energy.
So I gained that power first. Instead of going there, let me see. I'm going to put it over here.
Okay, another note, guys. I can now play 2 cards in a round. At last.
Excellent. I'm up to 3 now. So
Look at you be all quick and
yeah,
stuff.
yep. Does anyone need range this turn? Would that help anyone?
Possibly. Well, the first one I know I have to play is the Year of Perfect Stillness, which is going to cost me 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 damage, range 1, sacred sword.
So in this area, I'm gonna make it so Dahan take no damage from ravaging invaders.
Oh,
here.
fantastic.
So they'll wipe that out.
Okay, so they will. So I don't need to
Yeah.
put that over there after all. That's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there something else? What is your plan? You're going to just Year of Perfect Stillness there,
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to use Year of Perfect Stillness here, and then I can play another card.
This guy heals at the end of the round. Let me see.
So, my thinking is
Where am I going to put this?
anywhere with 3 Dahan in it. Not really. But I can throw out 2 damage if I want. I could throw it out to here, which would destroy this and do another fear.
Well, those are gonna get destroyed.
He's got that
Okay.
solved. I was initially planning.
Well, I can give you that range if you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe kill. Is that fast or slow?
It's a slow power.
Play it and then see what land type
Yeah.
comes up.
Or
Yeah.
I
next.
could use the Visions of Fiery Doom to throw out some fear and push somebody. It's range 0, so if you're giving out range on
So
a
then
fast
it
power,
makes-
that would
makes
be a
it
good
range
one.
2,
Oh
do.
yeah. Yeah, that's super
So,
good.
I'll pop that there.
Because they're going to try to build in the mountains. If you have the range on it to get this guy out of here.
Well, I can do that trivially also.
Oh, okay.
Because
That's
I'll
even
have
better.
an innate power.
Oh, good. We got some good
do
stuff.
that.
All right. I'm just going to play all of my cards because I can.
Yeah.
And I'm going
See,
to take
the
one.
planning phases do cycle up quite a bit.
There we go.
All right,
right.
so I'm ready with 2 fast powers.
Me too.
I have 2 fast powers. I have 3 fast powers actually as a result of this.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll kick us off. I will put the Year of Perfect Stillness into here.
Nice.
Right.
And then that's doing nothing this turn. Horribleness is just stopped.
Yep.
Then if you can give me the plus range on Visions of Fiery Doom.
I do that.
All right, how many range does that give me?
It gives you +2.
Plus 2. Okay, so plus 2. So they will get a fear. to
And it's
kick
with
things
all your
off.
powers. So your innates and your...
Nice. All right, so we get that, and we get ourselves a fear card,
That's great.
which is awesome.
Good.
You'll see in a minute
Move
what
all
that
those
does. And then I get to push either a town or an explorer out of somewhere.
Cool.
So at range 2 of any of my stuff, where would be the most efficient place to
Um,
do that?
Well, I mean, we could shove one of these guys just out of here. Those guys are going to all
They're
die.
gonna die.
One of the guys out of the middle of the board, one of the buildings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, we know we have mountains coming again.
Yeah.
So why don't I just push a town out of here?
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
that it's easier to deal with
Yeah,
next turn.
because they're going to build more stuff.
And I'll
Yeah.
push it
Oh,
into
that's
the
actually
desert
great.
Here.
Yeah.
You know what? That's extra great. That'll save them. So they're going to build. No, they're not going to build anyway because you have perfect stillness. But yeah, that's.
But it'll mean
that's,
there's not another city.
right.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good. That's really
Eventually.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then my next thing is going to be Concealing Shadows, which I do 1 fear here. And then the Dahan take no damage from Ravaging Invaders. And I actually have to spend 1 energy to use my special rules because I can target from Dahan. So I do that right there.
Cool.
Okay.
And I'm going to put my little marker there.
Cool.
That's been out forever.
Yeah.
Um,
Token management, folks. Token management.
Yeah. And then my innate power is going to be to gather 1 explorer. So I'm going to gather this guy into
Out of the
there.
mountains. Nice.
Yep.
So no buildy builds there.
Cool. I am the only thing that I have that's useful as a fast power is to make you gain 3 energy.
All right. That's great.
It's always a good day.
Yep. Now you've got a ton.
Energy in spades. It's time to get a major power.
Yes. Absolutely. All right. So now we're ready. Now we're done with fast powers. So now we have a fear card,
Yes.
which is super cool. So
So
here's
does
what
it
fear
trigger
cards
first?
look like. So we're still at Terra level 1,
Uh-huh.
which means we do this top thing. So in each land, we defend 1 for each Dahan.
Well, that's great because that means
Oh, that's amazing. They don't
Yeah.
they don't blight over there. That's super good.
Yeah.
All right, so now we'll go through and ravage. So we've managed to clear out every mountain except for this one, but you're perfect stillness, so nothing happens. And then here, you made it so that the Dahan don't take damage. Plus, on top of that, we've got defend 2.
Yeah.
So the land, they got defend 2. They still
there's
they still
4
do
there,
they,
yeah,
they
so it's
still
still
do blight.
blight.
Yeah.
So they blight the land, but the Dahan don't take damage.
Yeah.
So they strike back and kill everything.
Yeah.
Generate a fear.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah. All right, so that was that one.
Yeah.
But now they're going to build in the mountains.
Which is kind of okay.
Yeah, because we cleared it out really well.
And they can't build in
They
there.
can't build anything. I don't
Right,
think,
yeah, they
because
can't, because you
this
did
is
that
locked
there.
down and the rest are empty.
Are all clear. That's fantastic.
So, huzzah.
All right, now...
Okay, this is the Bad Day Biscuits card. So this is coastal lands they start exploring.
Right.
So we're getting like 9 explorers coming out here.
Right, in every coastal land. That's pretty terrible.
Well, at least we got rid of it early.
That's true.
And this is where the game starts to push back and at least have a fighting chance against you. Because up until this point, it feels like we've been crushing them down,
We've been doing so well.
But now they've got a few different land types. They're now into every land type again from the coasts. Which is it's a clever way to design the game because it gives the game that chance and you don't feel like you're just running the motions to actually beat the game.
Right.
Yeah. All right, now we got slow powers.
I have none.
I have a slow power. My Mantle of Dread, 2 fear.
Okay, good.
Those.
Hooray!
And target spirit may push 1 explorer and 1 town from one of their lands.
Ooh.
So
Well, we know the mountains
wherever
are
we
going
want
to
to do
coming
that.
up soon.
The coastal lands are going to build
Yeah.
next turn. The mountains are going to ravage. So this is a dangerous area as it is. But
Yeah.
if we can empty out a coastal land with that,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
I could empty out this one by pushing this one guy.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have one? There's two over there, unfortunately.
Uh,
And I can't, same thing for here.
we could empty out.
I think that's the only one that we can empty out with that
Yeah.
ability.
I think so. Yeah, let's
Okay,
do that.
so I'll shove this one inland.
Okay. So we're trying to concentrate.
Right. And then I can gather, I'll target here. I can gather up to 2 Dahan,
Ah.
which I'll do. And then if I do that, I make him have another one and gain an energy. And then I have unlocked my special ability as well.
Uh-huh.
And that is... Actually, I've unlocked the 2nd level of it. So first, I'm going to deal 2 damage.
Nice.
Then I'm going to push up to 3 explorers or towns.
Wow.
And so
That's very good.
let me see where I can reach for that. In that case, actually, I wanted to do them in a different order. I wanted to gather these guys into here,
Well, you.
and then target here, kill 2 guys, and shove this one over here some more.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
work.
There we go.
Awesome.
Do that in that order. That's better. That's pretty cool. All right.
You see what I mean about the efficiency plays in this game, seeing the best ways to make your plays and just doing them?
Yeah. So this coast is kind of okay.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Okay, so fresh round. I think I'm going to.
I have to reclaim, but
too.
I gain a power card if you could hand me 4 major powers.
Yeah, I'm also going to get a major power at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to grab 1 more minor power right now, just because I don't have anything that I really want to throw away for a major power.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking at least getting some kind of power is a good idea.
Well, I just got the best major power for the spirit, so that's pretty great.
Alright, so what we got here? Song of Century, if target land has explored, push all what? Otherwise, I can start removing blight. But it has to be mountain jungle.
Yeah. So I'm going to forget one
wow.
of my innate powers to gain this major, but it's worth
I'm
it.
going to forget for this.
Then I've got to gain...
All right, I'm no longer going to be able to give people range. Apologies, but if you could put that in the discard there and those in the other one.
What's the energy economy on the table looking like at the minute?
So I'm only gaining 1 per turn, but if I grow 1 more time, I'll get 3 per turn. So that'd be a little bit better.
I'm just thinking for playing a little bit of support, I might grab Gift of Living Energy, which would essentially allow me to give you like 3 energy in a turn.
Oh wow,
So
that's
that could
very
be
useful.
really useful.
I
Yeah,
just
that'd
picked
be
up
really
a
good.
5-cost power, which I'll show this down here.
Oh, yes.
Called Talons of Lightning. 6 cost. And it will do 3 fear, 5 damage. But if I also have 3 fire and 3 feathers when I play this, I destroy a town in each adjacent land and increase the range to 3. So this This is just kind of nuts.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take the one where I'm generating energy for you now because that just lets you run and run and run.
Yes.
I do, however, get to place one of these somewhere. So I'm going to start going for cards because a lot of my cards are low cost, so I don't really need to generate a lot of energy. So I'm just going to start building the track that way. It's at range 0 because I took a minor power. So I'll pop it here, and I have a sacred site here, which is always good for me. And that's 3 defend in the desert because we've not seen those yet.
Yep.
So good times.
Do you have a clever plan for that land? When they ravage there this turn? So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to help you out coming up with a clever plan. You already have defend 3 because of your sacred site.
Yes.
And I'm going to make it so that every land where you have presence has defend 2.
Okay.
So that'll be defend 5 total in that land.
Yeah.
So you can start from there. That's what I can contribute to the cause.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I can add an additional defend 4 to there. And then if...
Oh, nice. So that's defend 9.
Yeah, and if someone can throw in...
Which is plenty.
An extra to hand.
Yeah.
I can actually do 5 damage in there. And start knocking out the big cities and stuff.
So that'll be enough defend to definitely fix it. To like make it not blight and not destroy your presence. Yeah. And then any other Dahan in there would be great because then they'll strike back and kill something.
I can stick my 5 damage there if you want to.
What were you planning on doing?
Right now, I have this Towns of Lightning that I just picked up.
Yeah.
That I can do 3 fear and 5 damage. I can only do it in mountains and wetlands.
Within range 1 of
Within one, which there's a lot of options for that.
Yeah. That one's probably okay given the stuff that we just talked about. Is there a coastal one that you could fix?
Well, I can spend 1 more energy and target it from Dahan, so I could do this one. I could do 5 damage on that.
That would be pretty
and
cool.
just clear it. Well, I can draw the line from here.
Yeah.
And then just wipe that one out.
Yeah, that could work.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Although, can someone move a Dahan into that area for me for the +3 damage?
Well, let's look at that.
Because otherwise I'm just going to destroy a town. Whereas if I can get the extra Dahan in there, I can destroy a town and a city and get like 3 fear for us.
Yeah.
So do you have that?
I don't. I can do it slow. Well, is that slow?
That is a slow.
Oh, yeah, I can do it slow then. Yep.
Perfect.
I'll make it happen slow. Because I've got a slow power that moves a bunch of Dahan around, but I can't do it until slow. But no, that'll be great.
Okay. What else do we still need to take care of here then?
Well, I think
this
area
okay.
of horribleness is about to get pretty much well sorted.
This is okay.
Yeah.
Is that it for mountains?
Mountains are pretty okay.
Okay.
Really, it's the coast we're worried about. So this
can
is
only
going to be
target mountains and
horrible.
wetlands, right?
Yes, yeah, I can. So I can't do it there.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
if you do it into here, it could be useful.
And I could draw from that.
From
So
that
that's
to hand, because this is horribleness at the minute. It's going to blight and it's going to go elsewhere. The other coastal areas,
and I could get that down to 2 explorers.
yeah, which could be very good.
Which
And
I can
again,
then-
we could generate like 6 fear this round.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I'll plan on that then. Yeah, that.
Oh, and I forgot to take my 4 energy for this round. I think. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
If I'm getting it wrong, I apologize.
Yeah. I'm always trying, when I'm playing a game and trying to explain it at the same time, it's a lot harder to keep track of if I remembered to do this when I'm talking through it.
Yeah.
So.
See, I have that, and then editing on top.
Exactly. You're right.
So that's going to cost a lot, but.
Yeah, I like to the same thing we're doing, right? Where you put energy over here, like, okay, I paid for this, and then I paid for this, and then you kind of helps you keep track of what you're doing.
Yeah, it's again having the regimented steps of going, okay, grow, gain energy, drop your cards, and say when you're ready. So I'm ready with fast cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yes.
You good?
I had to do a bunch of math there. Yep.
Cool.
I am good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm ready with fast powers too. So
Okay.
all I do is make it be an additional defend 2 everywhere you have presence. That's it for fast for me.
Okay.
So I'm done.
For me, what I'm doing is in here, I'm popping defend 4 onto it,
Okay.
on top of everything else.
So it's defend 9 total.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it should be totally fine.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, I'm going to spend way too much energy, 7 for this, and draw my line of sight from this guy to here. Actually, I'm going to do this one first, because this will do 1 damage to each town and city.
Oh, okay.
So this goes down to 2 hit points, like that.
Yeah.
And then this goes down to 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
And then I will use this one to do 3 fear
Uh-huh.
and 5 damage there, which should wipe out everything.
Yeah, 1,
that-
2, 3, 4,
5, yeah.
And that gets us 3 more fear because we killed a city.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy biscuits once you get the fear up and running.
Yeah. That feels good.
Any other fast stuff?
And then I can gather 1 explorer if I can.
Can you gather one out of a coastal land?
Let's see.
That'd be amazing.
I can gather 1 here
Nice.
and
Yeah.
get that out of there.
Wow.
Cool.
Lovely.
All right, I think that's all the fast stuff.
Yeah.
We don't quite have another fear card. Oh well. So now they're going to ravage in the mountains. So
Yeah.
here they ravage, but they only deal 1 damage, so they don't blight and nothing
Yeah.
bad happens. But here they would deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but it's defend 9,
Yep.
so 0.
And the hand swing back.
Strike back for 4.
damage.
So you can kill a city with that. 'cause
Yeah.
it's
So
three.
a city and 1 explorer.
Yeah. And that is 2 more fear.
Yeah.
So now we have another fear card,
Yeah. But
which
that'll
doesn't
be next
happen
round.
until next turn because we've already passed
But
that
it's
thing.
nice to know you already have that there.
Yeah. And in fact, if we can get an entire other fear card before next turn,
Yeah.
then we'll have 2 cards at Terra level 2, which is a better effect.
That would be pretty great.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that was mountains ravaging. So that was really not bad at all.
Yeah.
But now they're going to build in coastal lands, which is
Yeah.
going to be bad.
This is dead bad. And it has to have the white plastic pieces in the area for them to build.
Right, that's correct. So at least we saved a few of
So
them.
we get a town here, town here.
Yep.
No cities.
All right, yeah, so that's
Which is-
could be worse.
Yeah,
Not
that's
horrible.
And then we have wetlands
Yeah.
for exploring. And we still haven't cleared out an area where they don't explore, so they're going to go into everywhere.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. Now slow powers.
Yes.
So you got a clever. You wanted a bunch of Dahan over here.
Yeah.
that true?
See, at the minute, I can do an additional 2 damage into this area.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can get me 1 more Dahan into here, I can do 3 and just wipe this mountain.
Oh, that's cool. I can do. Oh no, I can't.
No.
I was misreading my cards when I was telling you
okay.
about that. I've got to be there. It's a range 0 card, and I didn't even look at that.
That's okay.
if I put a presence there next, I can gather it slow. That's
this
not
next-
for a
yeah.
while.
Yeah, next.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
You can kill some stuff. That'll be good.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you could put those in the
Where am I going to do
discard
this
for
then?
me
In that case,
there.
Those
The-
are
the-
majors.
yeah.
what's going to be a problem? Coastal lands, huh?
Yeah, ravaging
Yeah,
in coastal
so
lands is going to
my slow power is going to be 2 fear,
I'll
and
target here.
target spirit can push 1 explorer and 1 town from one of their lands. So if you want to actually over there,
Oh yeah.
so
Push
here?
an explorer and a town out. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll push them into the desert.
So I'll do that there.
Does make the desert a little bit risky, but I think that's okay. And then, yeah, I had that there, like that.
And then here,
Yeah,
I am going to deal 4 damage and remove a blight.
yeah.
That's my major power.
great.
So 4 damage kills everything. Get this another fear, and I remove this blight and put it back on our board. So our clock spin
That's
step back a little bit.
outstanding.
All right.
And then I can shove 1 guy out of this land. So I'm going to shove it over here.
All right. Well, because I can do 2 damage, I'm actually going to do 2 damage into here.
Oh, yeah, really good.
So that's another fear,
Yeah.
Is it range 1 or is it range?
and it is range 1 from a sacred
Sacred
site,
From a
and
sacred
all my
site.
stuff is sacred
Yeah.
sites.
Well, I'm wondering if you do it here on a coastal land.
Well, that'll save us
let's
an
see.
inland city, though, so that's probably
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
worthwhile.
Yeah.
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 And also, or no, because I didn't have 3 to hand there, I don't get the additional fear.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
sorry about
Yeah.
that.
It's all right. These things happen. All right. So what's left in my hand?
Yes.
All right, boy, I'm out of energy. Used it all on that turn.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a question: whenever you gain power on your growth, can you discard from your discard pile?
Yes.
Yes.
When you gain a major power, yes, you absolutely can.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you gain a major power, you can forget a power from your discard pile.
Yeah.
And then the major power goes right into your hand. So
Yeah.
that's actually really nice.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So I'm going to gain a major power, and I'm going to forget Visions of Fiery Doom, because it's just doing 1 fear and 1 push. So I think having a major power for me right now might be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm debating.
But no, I can't. So this is me looking at this saying I shouldn't do that, because if I do that, I'll then be stacking 3 somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
So my best bet is actually to go for reclaim my cards, which gets all of these back to my hand, and then I can go at range 2, and I can set this now that I can play for 3 cards. And what I think I'll do is, where's a good place to go? We know they're going to ravage in the coastal areas. So where's our worst coastal areas, really?
This one's bad, and that's
This
about
one?
it. Yeah.
Well, if I go 1, 2 to there, and then yeah, I can basically make that one sleep for this turn.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be good.
If I can now play 3 cards, which is amazing. So I'll play that.
I'm debating if I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna place 2 presents. That's what I'll do.
Okay. Yeah, I need to place.
Let's not do that. Let's see. Ooh, actually.
Or actually, I'll go there and there. And then I'll place all 3 of these.
I'm gonna place the presents
I'm
here.
gonna gain
4. Alright, so that's unfortunately slow.
And I'm gonna fix this land.
choices.
You fix that one.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'll do that. Just 'cause it's good. I forgot to gather my 4 energy. Alright, let's see if I've costed this outright. So I'm spending 6, which is fine with 2 fast powers.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
They're gonna build either Ravage and
Yeah.
Coastal, build in wetlands.
Yep.
Okay, actually, let's.
Although
If you're gonna fix
Yeah. I got that.
this,
Yeah.
when are you gonna fix this?
Fast.
Okay. If I pull this guy in there, would you fix him too?
I'm gonna deal 2 damage. Is what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
So-
okay. So no.
So no.
Okay.
Actually, that I don't need.
So let's do this then.
Yeah. Cool.
Do it that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So the first thing I'll do, this needs to go away from here.
Yep.
So I will be putting a gear of perfect stillness onto here.
Awesome.
Good.
That means this is now doing nada.
Yep.
I can then do 1 fear and push an invader or a town at range 0. He doesn't matter. Do I have anything else in the coastal areas that could be horrendous? Not particularly.
That one's just going to blight, unless
Yeah.
you have something else.
Yeah, what I'm thinking of is I'm going to push this town.
Yeah.
And where to push it? If I push it into here, should be okay.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good.
Did you give them the fear for that card?
Oh yeah, 1 fear.
Yes.
Nice.
I only have 1 fire, so no additional fear.
All right. Well, all I got is I can do 2 damage here, 1 damage and then an additional 1 because it's coastal. I can kill this,
Yep.
and then that gets another fear for killing that.
Excellent.
What do you have?
I have so 1 fear first of all.
All right.
And then I can pick a place, and the Dahan take no damage from ravaging invaders this turn.
Is there a coastal land where that would be
There's
handy?
nowhere that's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could. Yeah. I mean, I could pull one in there, but I'm just making somewhere else worse at that point. That's
All right.
fine. I mostly needed
That's
that
with
for
the
the elements.
Yeah, and the
so-
fear. It makes it worthwhile.
Yeah, and the fear.
Yeah.
But I can gather 1 explorer from that also.
Yeah. Can you gather one out of a wetland?
Yeah, I can just gather him.
Oh
there.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to gather him into here. It'll cost me 1 more energy, but
It means he's doing absolutely night.
Yep.
right.
Yep. Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Done it fast?
Did that, so yes.
Cool. Me too. All right, so we get a fear effect. We're still at terror level 1.
Yeah.
So each player removes 1 explorer from a land with Dahan.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
So wetlands would be the ideal, but it seems like
There's not a lot of Dahan.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. But, let's see.
no Dawn in the wetlands except for way over there.
Is there any place where we can clear out
I mean, we can clear that mountain out entirely if we
grab this
wanted.
one.
Yeah. Seems good.
Okay.
And I'll get maybe honestly over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work.
I'll take this one out.
Well, that one's going to die anyway when they ravage.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep, never mind.
You could grab
this one.
There's not Dahan.
Yeah. You could grab one from here.
Yeah.
That's true. Yep,
There you
let's
go.
do that.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Fear Card. All right. And now we're going to ravage in coastal lands. So coming down here, they deal 1 damage, not enough to blight. It's fine.
Yep.
Here,
1 damage and get murdered.
you get murdered. Nothing. Nothing because you stopped them.
Yep.
Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. Here, they blight.
Yep.
That's inevitable. And then here, get murdered.
Yep.
All right. Now they build in the wetlands.
Yeah. The wetlands shouldn't be too awful, I don't think. Towns?
Just towns, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 of them they don't build in.
Yeah.
Which is great.
And now,
explore deserts.
science.
Yeah, we were overdue for that.
Yeah. This is the other thing. Whenever you start to push them in and around different locations, it can get very dangerous if you start clumping them into areas and then that area comes up.
Yeah.
Because then you may have like 3 or 4 areas with a ton of stuff in it.
Yeah. All right.
So that goes away. So
All right, I have to
I still have a
reclaim.
Now we got slow. Yeah, I got slow
Oh,
as well.
slow.
You
Yeah,
have slow?
I do have slow.
Oh, we got to do
Yeah,
this.
I forgot all about these.
Yeah.
So, 2 fear,
All right.
first of all. And then I can replace 1 town with explorer or a city with a town somewhere.
Do you want to do it in the sands? Because you're there?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Then it would just make it a bunch of explorers.
Right.
Or you could make it here, so make this an explorer, so when they build there, it's only a town.
Well, I can't target to there. I can basically get
yeah.
anywhere with Dahan or my presence.
I see.
I have to spend 1 more energy for that, but
Yeah. So then in that case, that one's probably the best bet.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yep.
Downgrade
it a little bit.
Okay,
Make it easier to deal with. What else do you have?
Then I have favors called do gather up to 4 Dahan, and if invaders are present and the Dahan now outnumber them 3 fear.
Ooh.
So I want to get these somewhere that
You're going to outnumber. Can you
right.
do it? What's the range on that? Range 1?
Range 1,
Yeah.
and I can target it from Dahan. So I could do it here.
Here?
I could
Here?
do it to here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How many, how
to
many do you
here.
get together?
Up to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they outnumber, so 3 fear.
Yep.
And then that'll be handy for future.
So that's another fear
ravaging.
card.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also.
And now we're up
And-
to level 2.
Yep. And
Yep.
so now our win condition changes. So
Yeah.
now our victory condition is no buildings, no towns and cities. We don't care about explorers up there anymore.
Yeah.
Plus the effects on the fear cards are better. So
Yeah.
that's good. And then I've got a bunch of stuff that I can do here actually. I can first do 1 damage per Dahan in a land.
Ooh.
And I think that I'll actually just do that here to kill this guy.
Okay.
Because then that just fixes that.
Right.
Because
Well, the
or
wetlands
maybe
are gonna
over there
ravage,
actually. Do you know what?
So you can wipe that.
Yeah, let's do that. That's better. You're right.
Well, and actually, I could have gathered these into here, if that's better.
Well, you wanted him
too.
to outnumber to
Yeah,
generate your fear.
that's
So
true.
no, that's real good. So then we get 1 more fear for killing that town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And now I can push up to 3 towns or explorers.
Uh-huh.
So I will, and I can do that range 1. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to push these ones. And I push these ones out into this place.
Yep.
Coastal place. Give yours back. And then I've unlocked my major one. There's my innate power rather. I just only have the first one, but I can push this guy out anyway. So
Push
he
him
can
into
go.
the jungle, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, that's what I got.
Okay, so I've put out the gift of power again. So is anybody starving for like elements and stuff that they would want a minor power to sort of help them with getting
Ooh.
their triggers off?
I'm gonna get. I have to reclaim, so I'm gonna get a minor power right now anyway.
Okay.
That would actually be kind of handy for me.
Okay.
I'm a little bit because I can play actually a bunch of powers, and I'm having a little bit of trouble getting them because I only
All right.
get powers when I
So have yourself a minor power.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
then if you could hand me 4 there too.
Yeah.
Boy, I have a tough choice right now
Uh-huh.
because
reclaim.
I have the option of this card, Lands of Haunts and Embers, which is really great. It does 2 fear. I push some guys around. If there's blight, there's more fear, and I push more around. But I add blight with that. That is the downside, and that has the elements I need.
Or it has the elements you need too.
Yeah, it has
really
all
good.
the elements I need.
For myself this time, I'm
The other one is this
gonna
elemental
grab a major
boon.
power, so I'll put this down here to give me another sacred sight. So there's now defend 3 in here.
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
going to
good.
do that.
And I'll grab myself a major power. So 1, 2, 3, 4. See if there's anything tasty. Poisoned land is 1 fear, 7 damage, add a blight, destroy all the hand. Nope.
Ooh, I just got a neat power that's gonna help us out. And I'm gonna forget something.
Oh, hell yes. Alright, I am grabbing Paralyzing Fright. So, 4 fear. And invaders skip all actions in target land this turn.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good.
So that means I'm actually going to drop my Year of Perfect Stillness for that.
Sure.
Because it's just an
It's similar.
upgraded version,
It's
basically.
a better version,
Yeah.
although this does cost 4 energy. And I need to grab my 4 energy.
So I got a cool card. This is my major power I got, which is pretty neat. So rapid wings of sunlight. So at range 0, someplace where I am, I can move up to 5 Dahan from there to any land on the board.
Ooh.
And the land that I drop him into gets defend 5.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I'm planning on airlifting guys from here
Yeah,
over to here.
That's
nice.
great.
So just solving that. Defend 5 and a bunch of Dahan that'll kill those guys when they ravage.
Nice.
So that place that looked really bad because they were going to ravage and destroy a bunch of our presence.
Yeah.
I can fix that. So that is my plan.
Well, okay. If is someone giving out energy at all?
Yeah, I can give out 3 to you if you want.
Alternatively, if you can fix that land, I could do it over to here, to this one.
I
Fix that.
need 3 more energy for my Talons of Lightning, but if I do, then,
then you can do it.
I can just clear that.
Yeah, I can do that with the Gift of Living Energy.
Okay.
Because it's target spirit gains 1 energy plus 1 energy if the spirit is not you. If you have at least 2 sacred sites, target spirit gains plus 1 energy.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
I can just pass out 3 to you.
That would work well. And actually, I'm going to play this also. And
Let's see.
this, and the nice thing about this is I have enough with this to activate the kicker and destroy a town in every adjacent
I will also have my
place.
my innate power this turn, finally. So once this turn, target spirit can repeat 1 power card with an energy cost of 1 or less.
Oh, wow.
So actually, I could Gift of Living Energy you twice and give you 6 energy.
Wow. Okay.
That would be cool.
That would really help. Yes.
All right.
Economy! Hooray!
That would help a lot.
Alright, so I need to pop 4 onto my fear and 3 onto Rituals of Destruction, because I'm just going to start throwing out that 2 damage here and there, generate every bit of fear.
I can actually, and that one does more though if there's more Dahan, right?
Yeah, if there's minimum 3 to hand.
All right, then I'll play my slow power that puts a bunch of Dahan somewhere.
Yeah.
So then we can make a plan during slow powers.
Yeah, perfect.
And that'll be good. All right, cool.
Okay. So this
Well, if you can shift 2 into the sands here, that would be amazing,
Yes.
because then I'm doing
Let's
5
see.
damage and wiping this.
I can. It's the one where I can only do it where I have presence. So I can do it. Let's see.
Where can you do it? Where do you have to hand?
So something else that's going to happen is someone other than me gets a fire, a feather, and an element of whatever they want.
Ooh.
So if you need one more element of something,
Well, actually, can I use the elements multiple times for triggers?
as many times
'cause
as you...
If I can get the feather,
I'll switch. I can make it so that there's more there. I can use a different power.
so I've got 2
right.
mountain and 1 feather. If I can get 1 more feather, I can do +4 fear.
You have a fire, a feather, and any other thing you want.
I just need a feather.
Okay.
Actually, I would need a mountain as well.
There you go.
Then you get a
+4
mountain.
fear.
Perfect. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And I can slow. I can move a bunch of Dahan there. I've got a different power that does it. That has
Awesome.
range 1
I'm
for
going to
me.
kick out 10 fear this turn.
All right.
Fast powers are ready for me.
Me too.
Me too.
prepared?
Yep. I'm prepared.
Okay. So
Have 6 energy.
I have 6 energy, and I use it on this since this is a wetlands, conveniently, do 5 damage. So 2, 3, 4, 5.
And that gets a fear for killing it.
And that gets a fear and 3 more fear for the card.
Nice.
I also have 3 of each of these elements, so I destroy 1 town in each adjacent land, which I think is only here
Yeah,
right
it's only
now.
that
Up,
one.
this one too.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice. And that's an
So that's
additional 2 fear.
2 more towns. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we may get 2 fear cards against our opponents.
Yeah, that would be
this
really
turn.
good.
This could
Yeah.
be amazing.
What other fast stuff do you have?
And then I grant
to
out all
elements.
those elements. So
And do you have...
I don't have enough to do any of that.
All right, so I'm gonna do 8 fear, and I can
8 fear?
8 fear
Wow.
to start.
That's a lot of fear.
I don't know. I'm doing 10 total this turn. I also
Jeez.
need to pick a location within range 1 of a sacred site, which is just going to be on lock this turn.
Okay.
So actually, so it's wetlands that are going to trigger.
Well, I'm going to fix the last wetlands. I'm going to fix this one.
What about this
well,
one
I'm
over
going to
here?
fix this one.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
So they're locked down.
Nice.
8 fear, beautiful.
Yep. That's super cool.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to do defend 2 everywhere you have presence. So everywhere you have presence has defend 2.
Okay. And okay.
Is it in a wetlands? Or actually, this doesn't even matter. Matter. This is more useful for the elements.
You might be. Yeah. Well, I mean, like we've got no ravaging this turn.
Or actually, here's what I can do. I could target myself,
Yeah.
which will put defend 2 here, which would solve this already. So if you're going to lock down a place, then you wouldn't have to lock down that place. You could instead lock down a sands where they would build a city.
Yes.
Stop
sure.
them from doing that. So,
So this sounds.
any of these ones in here.
Let's pop it into this one.
Sure.
'Cause this one's getting quite full.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll defend 2 where I have presence, so then that one's locked down.
Yeah.
And then I'll move up to 5 Dahan from here
Yeah.
to over here,
Yeah.
and I'll put defend 5 there.
Nice.
That's what we'll do.
Awesome.
Cool.
Right.
Now we're on for them. So now
fear
we have
cards.
2 fear cards at Terra level 2. So the first one, each player may push up to 3 explorers or towns from an inland land.
Oh, so we can clear those sands out, probably.
We could clear this one out for sure, right now. If
Yeah.
each of us chooses a different thing from that.
Yeah. So I'll.
Each
push
player
this.
up to 3.
Oh, up to, oh shit, each player up to 3, yeah.
So,
So I'll do.
So you can go boom.
yeah.
And.
And then
because
we can clear
is
that.
Okay, I can pop that in there.
Yeah,
That's
for
good.
sure. Oh, that would be bad because
would it?
right now I only have defend 2 there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
but if you
I'll
want to push them
push
over
it.
here,
Put it here. Or yeah, put it into here. and then that-
they've got defend 7.
Yeah.
So in fact, you could push all of the guys into there, and they'd
Okay.
get killed by Dahan.
Okay, so that and that.
Yeah. What was here? We pushed. What did you push out of there?
2 towns and
Perfect.
1 guy.
Yeah, because then now they're going to be dealing 8 damage, but they've got defense 7.
Yes.
That's 5 plus my 2, so that's fine. And then the Dahan will strike back and deal 8 damage and kill them all.
Yeah, cool. And more fear.
And then,
So then I can pull the 3 out of here.
yeah.
Um,
Well, they're not going to do anything there because he's locked it down.
Yeah.
Do you want to clear out this one instead?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that's going to cascade.
Yeah.
So if we push them into a mountain or a forest,
Yeah.
I would suggest mountain.
Here, yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then honestly, I'll just choose the same land and push this one out because otherwise they'll build still.
So they don't build.
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So that's probably good.
Yeah.
And then our second card is each player removes an explorer or a town from a coastal land.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's
Okay.
cool. So I guess I'll remove this town from this coastal land.
I'll remove this one.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'll remove this one.
Cool.
Yeah.
And removing doesn't get us fear, but it's still really good.
It's less stuff we have to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love fear cards. Okay, now let's go on and do our stuff, which is going to be way better than we thought.
Yeah.
So they're going to ravage in the wetlands. So nothing. Then here there's defend 2. So they only successfully deal 1 damage. Not enough to be a problem.
Great. Yep.
Nothing. These 2 places. Then here they deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. But we got defend 7.
Right.
So they do 1 damage.
Right. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 damage back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kills everything.
Kills
3
everything.
fear.
3 fear. Nice.
Boom, boom, boom.
Nice.
So that was great. Now they're going to build in the sands.
Yes.
And
No,
so
they're
here they
not.
don't. So only there.
Only there.
They put a
So
town.
they get 1 town.
That's good. And now they're going to explore in 2 different land types. Now we've reached land level 3. So now they're going to explore in the mountains and the jungles.
Yeah. And there's a lot that
Jungles
can explore
here.
too.
Mountains here from there.
Yeah.
Jungles here from there.
Yeah.
Mountains there.
Yeah. They're going spelunking.
Jungles there.
Mountain here,
Yeah,
jungle
jungle
here.
there. And this jungle. It's everything.
Yeah.
I got that one.
Yeah. Okay.
These two, and then this one.
Yeah.
And then
And not that.
not this one.
Yeah, there's no
buildings next to it, and it's
We
not next
saved
to the
one.
coast.
Yeah.
Because the fear cards let us remove the buildings that were there.
Yeah.
So they didn't explore to that one mountain. All right. Well, that's terrible. So now we gotta.
Although
Pretty quick.
invaders skip all of their actions in target land, so that one of mine, they would skip the explore action.
In which land? In this. You did that to this
yeah.
one, right? Yeah.
Sorry.
So they would have. Yeah. But we didn't get the sands on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Apologies.
oh that's right.
All right,
Awesome.
slow powers.
Yep.
I have 2 fear,
Nice.
and target spirit may push 1 explorer and 1 town from one of their lands.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
So what's going to be a problem? Sands.
Sands, mountains, and jungles.
Yeah. Or would be useful.
So we could push an explorer and a town out of that sands into the wetlands.
Out of this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we want.
Well, there's no one. There's no one here. It has to be somewhere where you're targeting a spirit. They can push out of one of their
yeah.
lands.
I could push from here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's do that.
So
into that wetlands.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dum dum.
Cool. Then you got 2 fear already, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I took
cool.
a two fear.
Right. So if you want to move some,
Right. So where do you want to hit with your?
well, for 5 damage, where's going to be most effective? So this is range 1 from a site.
Right.
We know sands are going to ravage, so if we can push over
Yes.
here,
I can do that. I'll target that land and I'll gather up to 3
yeah,
Dahan.
awesome. Then I will target that land.
Yep.
And do 5 damage. So there's a town and a city.
Cool.
Yes, 3 more fear,
Plus another 2.
plus another 2.
Because
So
of
that's
the
a
card
fear
effect.
card.
All right. And because you did that, I think you just won us the game. No, not yet.
Not
Oh, we
quite.
got one more. So
fear
if we
card.
get one more fear card,
Yeah.
we can somehow
Yeah.
win. Because as soon as we get to terror level 3, the win condition is no cities.
Yeah.
So we're really close. Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very
Because
cool.
we just got rid of
the
cities.
mountains and jungles are pretty okay.
Yeah. The trouble is they're going to build some cities.
There's
Yeah, they are.
2 locations we really need to worry about for they might build cities. So if we can clear here and clear here,
Yeah.
they'll be building town here, town here, town here, town here, town here, town here, town here. So yeah, it's just these 2 locations we need to focus on for the win.
Right.
Right.
So I'm going to reclaim cards this time. And then I'm going to put this down at range 2 somewhere. And in fact, I'm going to put range 1, 2.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
going
go
to.
into here.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to reclaim also.
Yeah.
Just so I can get that.
And I get 6 energy.
Now, do I want that big damage back? Or is it going to be more
I
important?
can power you up to give it to you.
You can't?
I can.
You can.
Because I've just
Okay.
reclaimed all my cards.
Okay. Then I
I
will.
just need to remember
I
which
will
ones I played.
reclaim. If you could hand me the minor powers,
Yes, sir.
4 of those.
1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
Thank you.
This is the
gonna
thing
do
that
those
always
ones.
happens. We start playing a game and then we're just playing a game. Alright, so
All right.
So what I want to
take
do
that.
is I want to do
Let's
that.
go to discard.
I want to do that because that gives me the mountain. And then I want to do this.
I'm going to give out some elements again.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
sure.
do you want that same situation as last time?
That could be very good. So I'm just making sure that I've got the correct symbols on my side here to trigger this. So I need 1 sun, 2 mountains, and 2 of the forest ones, which I've got. So I can activate this twice, give you 6 energy.
Okay.
And then if you can give me the feather and the mountain again.
I can give you a feather mountain and one other thing of whatever you want. No, I'm sorry. The mountain's whatever you want. It's the fire and the feather that I need.
Well, it's just a feather and a mountain that I need, and that'll generate. Yeah, I'm going to do another 10 fear this turn.
Nice.
Which is quite cool.
Yeah.
The question is, where do I want to lock down this turn, which is going to be awful. Somewhere in the sands, probably, which I will probably do for this sand. Let me just.
Well, so
Oh yeah, and I get it.
yeah, I have to target a mountain or a wetland with my talons of lightning.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's going to destroy a town in each adjacent. So like I was thinking of doing
there,
here.
right there, yeah,
so
targeting
that I
that.
get
yeah.
In fact, target like this wetlands.
or this
this
mountain.
yeah.
Yeah, because then I'll get a town there,
Yeah.
there.
Nice.
That'll be
good.
4.
Nice little chain attack.
Yeah.
That'll
Cool.
work well.
Right, I'm ready for fast powers.
Yeah, so I need to put down 3 here, change this out to that, and that should be me ready. Okay.
Right, my fast power is very simple. All I've got is I can kill 2 guys here. Boom.
For me, have 6 energy.
All right, and you have the elements you need. So, yeah, and then this does 3 fear
Oh,
and 5 damage here, which wipes these,
yeah.
and then destroys a town in each adjacent,
Yeah, so that's 1,
1,
2,
2,
yeah.
3. Which is 3 more fear?
and then 4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah,
4 more fear.
4 more fear.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right.
Lovely.
That's stellar. Cool.
else
So I am going to pick. We know sands are going to ravage, so I'm going to pick. This is my location where they're just locked down.
Yep.
And do 8 fear.
And that, I think,
And that will
makes
win the
sense.
game.
Yep.
Because we earn this one. The win condition changes to no cities.
Yeah.
And we have no
And
cities.
then we win. We have no cities. We don't have to keep going.
All right.
Yep.
That
Awesome.
was a lot of fun. Getting the only part of this that I find complicated to get my own head around, I was starting to get it at the end, was getting these symbols down the side to start triggering my innate.
Right.
Although I think that's maybe just the design of this particular elemental.
Yeah.
He's very slow to get up and running, but when he does, it's just monstrous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are some other spirits that have actually elements on your board, on your track as you progress, so that it's easier to hit those effects
Yeah.
than it
Yeah.
is for these ones.
So we're playing right here. This is the most basic version of the game. So we're playing with the lowest complexity spirits
Yeah.
and the most basic, easiest setup for the invaders here.
Yeah.
So I know that you notice that some of these cards have little flags on some of them.
Yeah.
Those don't do anything in this mode of the game.
Yeah.
But if you play with a specific adversary that makes it harder, then there's special harder rules that happen whenever those come out.
Okay.
Overarching, more difficult effects. The whole thing gets
Yeah,
gets
so
trickier.
the game does scale up, and it's
Yeah.
going to have a hell of a lot of replayability.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you very much. I've really enjoyed playing this game. Really nice sort of puzzles, worker placement. I don't know how to describe this game really. 'Cause
I've heard it referred to as reverse worker placement.
Worker removal.
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, like you've got zone control on the board that you're trying to build against. You've also got the effects of trying to pick the puzzle as to where are the most dangerous locations. As soon as you start reading where those danger locations are, looking at this board to say, okay, that's going to ravage, so I need to look at those, but those are coming up next turn. So if I can't get to my primary targets, I need to go with my secondary targets, and just working through everything. It's really clever, really tight design, and I've really enjoyed it. The only thing left to do, everybody out there, get your comments in below. Tell us, did you enjoy the game? We will move on. We will see you again soon.